Greetings to you all in the name of our Lord Shaddai Jesus Christ. I thank the Lord for giving us opportunity, privilege to share the word this morning. This morning I would like to share the topic called careful. And you can also see the meaning, literal meaning is being derived from diligent. So are we diligent in our life? Are we careful in our life? And many of us say, yes, I'm diligent in my work. I'm very careful. I do everything here so systematic. But I want to question you this morning. Are you careful in your spiritual things? Are you careful in your spiritual work? Are you diligent in your spiritual aspects? When you're praying, how are you praying? Are you careful? Are you focusing? Are you diligently praying to the Lord Almighty? When you're praying, how is your focus? How are you focusing and what are your words? When you're reading the Bible, how are you focusing? Are you meditating, understanding what you're reading? And when you are worshiping the Lord, how careful you are, how diligent you are. I'm not talking about how you appear, but I'm saying how careful you are in worshiping the Lord. Are you concentrating on the worship? Are you diligently involved in worshiping the Lord or just by your lips? So many of us are doing like that. That's why we're not being blessed. That's why we're not being progressive in our spiritual life. And we're not able to see God's wonderful, marvelous works doing in our life. Because we're not diligent and careful in all these things. So once we are careful, we can experience God's miracles in our life. This morning I'm going to read a Bible verse from Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands, I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all nations on earth. See, if you really carefully, diligently follow all the commandments of the Lord, so what he's going to do, he's going to set you high above all the nations of the earth. So in your job, in your life, he's going to set you high. So once you follow his commandments, I'm not talking about the commandments of the Old Testament, but what I'm saying, the commandment of God. What the Lord has spoken, what the Lord has told us, instructed us to do. If we do it carefully, then we are going to be blessed. And by being diligent, there are more blessings. I'm going to read Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4. Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Wow. So if we are diligent and careful in the Lord, focusing on the Lord, worshipping him with wholeheartedly, involved in the worship, then we are going to be blessed. We are going to God is going to give wealth to us. God is going to give health, prosperity to us. And one more thing, 13:4. Proverbs 13:4, a sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. So what a promise, even in Proverbs. So the desire of the diligent are fully satisfied. By whom? By God. So God is going to satisfy the desires of the diligent person, of the diligent and careful person in the Lord in the spiritual aspects. So if you're careful in praying, if you're diligent in worshiping the Lord, if you're prompt enough, by all these things, God is going to bless you. So what you're looking forward? So can we be careful in worshiping the Lord? Can we be diligent in the things what we're doing for the Lord and in worship? So once we're diligent in the Lord, diligent in a spiritual life, diligent by being obedient to God, by following his words, we receive wonderful promises and blessings in our life. Even we can experience Christ in our life as the people in Bible experienced him. So may the Lord bless you today. May you experience his blessings in your life by being diligent. May the Lord open the doors of heaven, fill you with his spirit by you being diligent in him. So Jesus bless you. Have a blessed day and may the Lord be with you, guide you. Amen.